Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to photograph your piece of artwork in order to submit it through Google Classroom. So before you begin, what you need is your cell phone to use as a camera, and you need a flat surface, whether it be a table or the floor, and then you need a good light source. So here I'm standing in my dining room where I have an overhead light and I'm right in front of my bay window. When you're taking a photograph, the natural light is the best source to use. So if you can be by a window, right by broad daylight. So it's a little overcast right now. It's still early in the morning. So this is not the best time, but because I have natural daylight bulbs in my overhead light right here, then that will work for me. I also have a ring light, which helps light this video for me. Remember that if you don't have an area inside the house, outside is probably the best bet anyway, but when you take a photo, you do not want to be on the grass. You want to be on some type of hard surface. So a driveway, a sidewalk, something like that will be the best bet. And again, you want to do it when the sun is high in the sky, so about noon, so that way you don't have any really rough cast shadows. Once you've picked out your area to take the photo, I want you to make sure that there's no miscellaneous details. So if you're working on the floor, make sure that the floor is clean, first of all, if you're putting your artwork on the floor. If you're working on the dining room table, make sure you remove all placemats, anything that's gonna get in the way. Just the flat, one little spot of table. If you have a small piece of work like your About Me collage is very small, then you won't need to move a ton of stuff. Hopefully your table is pretty clear off the bat. Once you have your area set up, you're going to lay your picture flat out, and then you're going to take a photo from straight above it. So I have the picture facing me. I'm directly right in front of it. It's not at an angle. It's not tilted up. It's flat on the table. And then I'm gonna take my phone, hover above it, look through your screen, and then once I have it steady, I'm gonna click. Don't just take one, take a few, because there's the chance that your hand started to shake when you were taking that photo, and then it's gonna be a little blurry. And I don't want you turning in blurry photos. If we are taking a large format picture, not a small one where you're not high enough to take the whole shot, then find a chair. And what I want you to do is stand up on the chair so you're even higher up, and then you can get that whole picture in the frame. Now, if I were taking a picture of a larger piece of art, I would probably need to clear more space on my table. Since I have a puzzle going on, that I wouldn't really have enough room. So this would be the type of instance where I would move to the floor and take a photo on the floor. Now I have hardwood floors in my house, so that's a little easier for me. I know the piece of art is gonna lay flat. Let's talk about using windows a little bit more as your light source. So here I have a bay window, but I have sheer curtains in front of it. So these automatically act as a diffuser. So if you've ever seen a photography studio, they have the light boxes, the lights on the stands, but they have this white kind of film over it. So that diffuses the light so it's not as harsh and it's not creating shadows on your artwork. Now we're taking pictures of flat pieces of paper, but that would be a huge no-no if you were taking photos of a three-dimensional piece of work. So if I were taking a picture of my coffee cup, and I didn't have these shears here, the sun was beaming directly in, it would alter the light of it. It would look a little bit more yellow than what it is, and then it would create a really harsh shadow. So I just wouldn't get those natural colors. And for grading artwork for us as your art teachers, we really need to see the true colors. So if you are taking a photo inside and using the light, the sunlight as your light source, then I want you to try to pick a time of day where the light is not directly beaming in to that window, but it's maybe more overhead. So again, noon is gonna be your best bet, but you know where the sun rises and sets within your own home. In my house, after like 3 o'clock is where the sun truly beams into this window, and then I can never take a photo here. But anytime in the morning, once the sun rises, all the way up to noon, 1 o'clock, this is a great area for me to take photographs. And this is often where I take it, at this table rather than my dining room table. But if you need more space, like I said, dining room tables are great and floor is also great, but you always want to be above the picture, straight down. So really think about those angles. Take more than one, because you can always delete them. After you've taken the photo, you want to do a little bit of editing before uploading. Be sure to rotate, so that you are in the proper orientation and crop out any bits of the table or floor that were showing around the edges. Open your Google Drive, click Upload, and then click Photos and Videos. Grab the photo you just took from your camera roll and upload it to your drive. Wait until it finishes loading, then scroll down, find it, and rename it by clicking the three dots. This next part will be a little bit different for you because I have the teacher view, so I'll be editing the assignment, but you're going to be adding your own photo to it. But I know that you'll figure it out accordingly. So you're going to go to Google Classroom, go to Our Class, and go to the About Me assignment. Click on the paperclip to add your image and click on Drive since it's uploaded to your drive. Find where you saved it and click it. Wait until it finishes uploading and then hit Turn In. Next, what you'll want to do to keep yourself organized is go back to your drive and make sure you move the file, the photograph, into a folder for this class. Whatever class it may be, you should have a folder, and then that way you can keep all of your images together in one organized spot.